You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got a triple tease of Days casting leaks for you. These are about Belle Black, Gwen Rizczech, and Chloe Lane. One is very solid. The second is kind of solid, and the third is just a wild rumor that is getting spread like wildfire that has no substance to it, but nonetheless is interesting, and you've probably heard about it, so I'm going to tell you about it so that you know it's not a spoiler like some people are trying to convince you that it is. All right, we are going to dig into this. So these are about Belle Black actress Martha Madison, Gwen Rizczech actress Emily O'Brien, and Chloe Lane actress Nadia Borland. So we're going to dig into all this, but if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our day's updates. Now let's dig in. We're going to start with Martha Madison. So a Days of Our Lives fan account on Twitter had posted on August 10th this really nice photo montage of years of Martha as Belle. And they said, on this day in 2004, so August 10th, Martha Madison assumed the role of Belle Black, and they put up all these nice photos. If you didn't know, Belle Black was formerly played by General Hospital actress Kirsten Storms before Martha Madison stepped into the role. Okay, so Martha retweeted that tweet. I've got a picture of it there for you to see. The same day, on Thursday, August 10th, and she wrote, "Feels like yesterday and a million lifetimes ago, all at the same time. Thank you to all the fans who supported me on my bumpy journey through Salem. It was a wild ride." Notice was. It was a wild ride, past tense. So the chatter is that she wrapped filming in May of 2023, and based on their rough 6-month ahead tape to air, that would put Martha Madison's last air dates as Belle Black in November of 2023. So this also has me wondering if she was, like Camilla Banus, who plays Gabby Hernandez, one of the 7 women that were hit by recent cast cuts while only one man was affected. All of this spilled during the Albert Alar controversy that we covered. You can check in our day's playlist. We did one about all the allegations and another about his firing and who replaced him. So keep an eye out for Martha Madison's last scenes as Belle Black coming towards the end of 2023. This, as far as we can tell, is completely confirmed and is a legitimate spoiler. The next tidbit is about Gwen Rizczech actress Emily O'Brien. It is being pushed by several websites that actually are all a network of the same site owned by the same people, and they keep repeating it on each of the sites to kind of, I don't know if they're trying to build credibility, but there are no sites that offer legitimate Days of Our Lives spoilers that have this information. Days Cafe is generally pretty trustworthy. They get some leaks and stuff. They do not have a word on this. Soaps.com mentioned it in passing as a rumor only because of all this buildup by just basically one website that's spreading it to the other websites associated with them. So it's being labeled as a spoiler. It's not a spoiler, people. They label things as spoilers that they make up to get fans worked up. And let's be clear, not a spoiler, barely a rumor, just barely. So the chatter is, I'm just going to tell you what the rumor is so you can know this is not a spoiler. I don't think this is happening. We'll see. The chatter is that Gwen Rizczech as a character will exit Salem, and that Emily O'Brien, the actress, will then be recast to replace Jen Lilly as Teresa Donovan. If you don't remember her, Teresa was last involved with Brady Black. They share a son, Tate Donovan. Tate was last seen in 2018. Jen Lilly left the show, and then I think she came back, and then she left again. Anyway, Brady mentions Tate now and then. I can't think the last time I've heard Teresa Donovan mentioned. So, honestly, I rank this one at about a 20% likelihood. We'll see. It would be very, very strange. Days did this when They kept Rob Scott Wilson and gave him the role of Alex Kiriakis when Ben Weston left town with Sierra Brady, when Victoria Konefal left the role. So it's not that Days hasn't done it before. It's just that this rumor is not coming from anywhere of substance. That's why I say take it with a grain of salt. So just be very careful what you believe. And then there's some chatter. So we've had a couple of leakers reach out to us here at Soap Dirt about Nadia Borland and her fate as Chloe Lane. And I have had persistent contacts with people telling me that she's leaving within the next couple of months. So again, not a spoiler. This is not a spoiler. This is information that I've been given, but I don't know whether the source is trustworthy. I don't know because they haven't provided me any credentials to prove that this is true. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you about it because it is interesting and it makes sense because of the storyline. So the information we were given says that Nadia Borland is out in the next couple of months as Chloe Lane. And that kind of aligns to the expected, anticipated Xander and Sarah reunion because she's pregnant with his child, even though he's proposing to Chloe right now. That would leave Brady Black in need of a new love interest. But as of now, that Emily Rolslop rumor is just, I file it under the category of nonsense right now. It has no legs. The Nadia thing is interesting. The source that keeps giving it to me has repeatedly emailed me with, more and more details about it. So we'll see. I mean, we know that of 7 actresses that were impacted by the cutbacks, 2 of them took a drop back to recurring, and 5 of them are supposed to be exiting. As of now, 2 of them seem to be Camilla Banus as Gabby Hernandez and Martha Madison as Belle Black. That leaves 3 more potential exits. We will see. I do not believe these 3 count people that are only on recurring, such as when we saw Eve Donovan come and go. Ava Vitale is here now. I don't think she's going to stick around for too much longer. I don't count them in that. I would think that it would be front burner kind of actresses. So we'll wait and see. If you enjoyed this, please click us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Days of Our Lives updates. And when and if we get firm information about Emily O'Brien or Nadia Borland, we will share that. For now, it looks like Martha Madison herself confirmed her exit. And that's the only one of these 3 that we can say, yeah, I think that's definitely going to happen. Thanks for listening. Come back soon for more on Days of Our Lives.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.